Republican Senator Ron Johnson, he's now pushing back and pushing back hard as former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett avoids answering questions and downplays whether President Barack Obama directed and ordered any of the surveillance on the Trump campaign in 2016. This all happened in an interview with our Maria Bartiromo. Senator Johnson noting, quote, there was corruption at the highest levels under Obama when it came to spying on the Trump campaign, as President Trump today slamming New York City prosecutors and their criminal investigation into his businesses. Watch this.
This is just a continuation of the witch hunt. It's Democrat stuff. They failed with Mueller. They failed with everything. They failed with Congress. They failed at every stage of the game. This has been going on for 3.5, 4 years. Even before I got in, this was starting with the Mueller deal. Mueller started a little bit after, but it started with some of the people that you know very well, the names, Strzok and Page, and all of the different people.
Let's welcome former independent counsel Ken Starr. Ken, it's always great to have you back on. What was your reaction when you heard all of this?
Oh, I thought, my word, why can't we get to the truth? We have been struggling mightily to get to the truth, just get all the facts out. And I must say, Senator Ron Johnson is one of the most respected members of the United States Senate. He is very tenacious. He's very wise. He has an enormous amount of respect from his colleagues, but now the infighting has begun. So when he was joined in a really powerful letter by Senator Charles Grassley, likewise a deeply respected member of the Senate, renowned for his total integrity, the two of them are essentially saying to their colleagues and really to the American people, we really want to get to the bottom of this at long last. Is what did, among other people, President Obama himself know, and when did he know it? We need to know these facts, and Valerie Jarrett and others need to cooperate, but I don't think that's what we're going to be getting.
Well, let's show you what Senator Johnson said. Valerie Jarrett basically dodging Maria Bartiromo's questions. Valerie Jarrett saying, well, this happened 4 years ago. Let's move on. Watch Senator Johnson here.
Well, you'll notice she didn't answer your question. She just talked about in general what the process should be. That's not the process they followed. It is very clear that there was corruption at the highest levels of certainly the FBI. We have evidence of it. I'm looking forward to John Durham wrapping up his investigation. You know, I personally believe that the Intelligence Committee was involved in this thing. You know, their initial goal was to exonerate Hillary Clinton when so that she could win election. When she lost the election, their goal shifted to first and foremost, I think, sabotaging the Trump administration, which they've done a pretty good job of.
Your reaction, Ken?
Well, Valerie Jarrett has no excuse. If you're asked a question, you need to answer it. You can't simply say, hey, I've joined the latest movement of MoveOn.org. I'm sorry. He's a United States Senator. He's the chairman of a very important committee on Homeland Security. Answer the questions. And if you don't answer the questions, it's fair, I believe, in the political arena to draw an adverse inference. In other words, you don't answer the question because the question would be inculpatory. That is, there would be guilt written all over your answer. That's a strong reaction. But I think at this point, 4 years into President Trump's administration, it is absolutely time to get it all out.
You know, Ken, reports are coming in that it may be worse than realized. The second investigation led by U.S. Attorney John Bash, we're seeing reports that they could be probing Obama officials for unmasking, meaning exposing the names of Trump team members in their communications, and that the U.S. Attorney may be looking at wrongdoing in unmasking by Obama officials going back to 2015. It could include the collection of NSA raw data, National Security Agency raw data in U.S. senators, and U.S. citizens, and giving that raw data to outside contractors working for the FBI. And Ken, finally, the Project for Privacy and Surveillance Accountability, Bob Goodlatte,
yes.
He's a former House Judiciary Chair. You know, Ken, your reaction that the Obama administration reportedly may have been spying on members of Congress. We're talking about 4 dozen former and current and former members of both the House and Senate, starting in January 2008 to January 15, 2020. Your reaction to that?
It is shameful. And if, in fact, these things happened and it's appearing that they did, then it is fair and accurate to use the term, Liz, abuse of power. That is the abuse of power. And, in fact, it may, in fact, constitute criminal conduct, especially if there was a revelation of some of this information to outsiders who, especially the press, did not, in fact, need to have that information.
Ken, is this an indication of potential corruption at the highest levels of the Obama administration if these reports are true, if they're true?
Yes, if they're true, then we're talking about the use of the intelligence community for totally inappropriate reasons. And that is exactly one of the bases on which Richard Nixon was impeached, for the abuse of power, for the misuse of intelligence agencies. So it's definitely a political crime, a political offense, an abuse of power. Is it a crime in the traditional sense? That remains to be seen.
Ken Starr, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Les.